Hi, I'm Rebecca Brand, and I've got the most amazing drone that you do not need an FCC license for. It's a Hover Air X1, and it's operated by your cell phone. You just press the button, go,
Continue, follow.
and in 3 seconds, it takes off. It's gonna follow me.
The Hover Air X1 has sized me up and it knows that I am the target. Check this out.
I'm just taking a stroll in my backyard. Now you don't need a license for the Hover Air X1, but just don't go into sensitive areas like no-fly zones, airports, any kind of aviation areas, and don't be annoying in densely populated areas.
I gave the Hover Air X1 a really good test. I walked over to my tree trunk that I had built this ladder on the tree trunk, and I started climbing the tree trunk. And the Hover Air X1 followed me up that ladder. You can see it right behind me, following me as a center target as it elevates itself to get the shot. I climbed to the very top to ring the bell, and it got all of that on camera. Look at how great the camera is. Look at the clarity. Look at the colors. This is from the drone. This shot is from the Hover Air X1.
And just like that, you have an amazing video. Check out these other features too. It will land on my hand. This is the most amazing drone I've ever seen and so easy to use. I love this thing, and it can do so many things, automatic, or you can manually control it. That was automatic, what I just did, going up my tree ladder. The Hover Air X1 has over 5 different modes, and that's what allows you to capture unique shots. It has orbit, follow, reveal, overhead, and the Hover Air X1 is always adding more modes, like the dolly mode. That's in the manual mode. That's just so awesome. All the videos are captured in HD 1920 by 1080 pixels with a really nice 9:16 aspect, which is wonderful to be using as thumbnails for your YouTube videos. Compared to other mini drones or selfie cameras, Hover Air X1 supports very high quality HDR recording, high definition, and up to 2.7K image resolution with a high frame rate of 60 frames per second. That makes for beautiful footage that these tiny cameras got for you. And the Hover Air X1 has image stabilization. That's allowing for more flying and filming opportunities. That's going to have a very stable, consistent image for capturing. The gimbal's great with a horizontal leveling feature, and that makes it great for you to do outdoor activities of all kinds. It provides a hardware of the mechanical gimbal and a software that's EIS and horizon leveling. And that's what achieves a super smooth video, both of those together. And to use it is so simple. I'm pressing the center button and I'm going to go to the mode. That's a hover mode.
Zoom out.
Zoom out.
Follow.
Follow.
Orbit.
Orbit.
Bird eye.
And let's do a bird eye. Press your app, press shoot, and press the go button on your hover and put your arm out. Watch this.
16 feet. Bird eye.
What it's doing is the camera is looking at me. It's deciding I'm the subject. And up it goes for a bird's eye view of 16 feet. Hi, Hover Air X1. What a fun day I'm having. It's gone up 16 feet, and now it's going to come down, and it's going to land in my hand. And it knows to go off once it's landed in your hand, and it's ready for the next shot. The Hover Air X1 is only 4.4 ounces. That's about a quarter of a pound, 125 grams. It's so lightweight. It is never a heavy item to bring to any of your video shoots. And that includes the battery. And I use my Hover Air X1 to show all these beautiful shots at the beach. I had gone on the menu of my phone and I found manual control. And I just pressed that icon. Isn't that cute? Look at the artwork. And I pressed it again. Wow, it was a glorious day at the beach. And all I had to do was use just my phone to control the shots I wanted. I had it zoom way out and get me on the beach. And I had it zoom way in to me. There was a toggle I was using on my phone for those manual shots. The toggle was super easy to use, and my Hover Air X1 was great because I wasn't worried about it falling into the ocean. It did exactly what I wanted. It was fun to take a little walk down the beach and have it right there, taking my video of me on this beautiful, pristine beach that nobody was taking a walk on, just me. It was a private beach off Podaro Lane in Santa Barbara, California, a very prestigious neighborhood. And me and my Hover Air X1 captured all this beautiful footage on this glorious day in November. It was truly an amazing day to take this video. Another automatic mode I like is the zoom out. Check this out. I press it again. It's going to give me some tips on how to use it. I turn my hover on. It turns green. Can you see that? And then now I'm going to press the mode button.
Zoom out.
And there's zoom out, and that's what I want to use. There's the yellow button I press to shoot, and I confirm it by pressing the power button on my hover with it in my hand so we can go. Pointing at me, you always have to have it point at you.
10 feet. Zoom out.
And it zooms out. It's going to go 10 feet away from me, and then it's going to come back into my hand and land. How amazing. And at the pier, I'd use the manual control to do a dolly track, and here I am doing it. I pressed it, I saw the yellow button, I pressed shoot, and I went to my Hover Air X1 and pressed the power button, and on that pier in beautiful Santa Barbara, I had it follow me and do a tracking like a dolly as I was walking all around that pier. Now, let me just point out, there was a deep blue Pacific Sea right across the way. It could have at any time, if it was not obedient, fallen in the ocean, but no, and keep its eyes all on me, which it did. And in the end, E.T. came home. Check this out. The landings are always smooth and soft, no bumps. And I also did a bird's eye view at the pier. Let me show you me laying down. That was so much fun. Look at that. Can you imagine that? Here I am at the edge of California, the edge of the United States, laying down on that dirty pier. I didn't care. I wanted the shot. And up it went and got it to 16 feet and landed right back. It's very advised not to use your hover if it's too windy, but here I am right on the ocean, and there was a little bit of a breeze, but it was not that heavy, so the hover didn't go off track. The hover stayed right with me. That's how powerful the fan motors are that make it fly. The Hover X1 battery can last for 11 full minutes of flight time or about 20 different flight paths, either one. And when I'm shooting on location like today, I bring that extra battery with me. So I have two. And it's so lightweight and small. And for days like today, shooting out in the beautiful weather, I've taken both my batteries. And right in my backyard, I'm going to have my Hover Air X1 follow me. So I'm going to turn it on. And on my app, there is follow. So I press that. And I press the yellow button to shoot. And now I go and turn the on button. I extend my hand. I turn it on. And I'm going to put my cell phone down because I don't need it. For it to follow me. It'll go at my pace so I can stop. Dun, 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 dun. Walk this way. Dun, 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 dun. I can run around. Now you always want to pay attention to your surroundings because here I am by trees and branches and everything in my backyard. You got to know what's going on with your surroundings because you sure don't want the hover to get stuck in a tree. I was very aware of my backyard layout, so I felt comfortable for this video. But it's a good idea to stay away from buildings, roofs, and woods. And let me give it a challenge. I think that might have been a little confusing for you, Hover Air X1, don't you think? And let's say, and even though it's well out of the range of my phone, I was running down the whole length of my yard, down to my tetherball, and it followed me all the way down there. But then the tetherball hit it and gave it a little collision. I'm going to reenact that for you right here with my hand. So now it's going to continue and follow me, but let's just say things got out of control and it fell. Nothing happened to it. It just fell down. And even after a collision, it'll go right back to where it was doing. Watch.
Continue. Follow.
And Hover Air X1, that didn't bend you out of shape. You're still good to go. Hi, Hover Air. Follow me. And so I can be talking about my garden. And the Hover Air X1 is going to gather information. How do you like my lawn? What about those gopher holes? Let me show you those up close. Just in case you're into gardening videos. You can be on your hands and knees with your Hover Air X1, and it's going to follow and take that video of you so your hands are free to play in the dirt. Okay, your chore is done. What an amazing device, and no FCC license is required. It's really easy to download and browse your clips to see your best shots. This is how you do it. And within the app, you need to be connected to Wi-Fi. The Hover needs to be connected, and so does your phone. And then you go into your library, and it'll download all the video you just took. And then it'll upload all of your Hover videos right up into your phone. It's going to take a few minutes, which is normal. And I got all the videos that I had created that day right onto my cell phone. Now that's amazing. And as easy as the app is to use on your phone, you can also control it without an app very easily. It's designed to be flown easily without an app. I went to Farmer's Market, and here I am using it without the app, without my phone. Check this out. What a beautiful day to be strolling through the Farmer's Market. You can see all of our downtown State Street. Oh, it's so pretty here. I live in a tourist town. All the fun, friendly people and all the farmers are out with all of their goods. I shoot down here a lot, and now I have my Hover Air X1 to shoot with. You can even long press on the flight mode button to cycle through the common settings of each flight, giving you even more control without the app. So simple to use. It is intelligent in every respect. When you order the Hover Air X1, it comes right to your door. I took it out of the package and laid it on my counter. This is what the box looks like. It'd make a great gift. Who wouldn't want one of these? And I opened the box, and this is how it came packaged so it wouldn't get damaged during shipping. As you saw in the video, it survives a crash test. Well, they even make sure it's not going to get damaged by the way they designed the packaging during the shipping process. I took everything off it and laid it on these mats on my counter. We have the Hovercraft, we have the battery pack, and it charges with a USB-C style connection. And from 0 to 100% charge, it takes 35 minutes with the charging dock. You can even charge it in your device, and that would take 55 minutes to charge one of the batteries. That's versatile. There are 2 ways to charge your Hover Air X1, and here's the Hover Air X1 with the battery in it. And for compatibility, for iOS, it requires an iOS of 11.0 or above, and for an Android, it requires an Android 9.0 or above. The app is really easy to download to your phone, and it's like any other app to download it. It walks you through the app and gives you a little preview of what you're going to get with this Hover. So you're kind of learning along the way as you're downloading, which is very helpful for me. You tap Activate, it knows your location, and you give it permissions, and then you connect it. And the connectivity was so simple. I activated it, and part of the app process is having you near it to connect the app and the Hover together. And it gives you instructions on how to do that. I love that. There's a little video explaining the process, and it's teaching you. It's got to recognize you as a subject when you want to use it like this. I needed to know that. This video explained it, but I like that the app explained it too. So I knew how to film the video to show you how it worked. There's all kinds of information within the app to let you know the status of it, the battery, everything you need to know. They train you as you're downloading the app. I love all the different modes that shows you about that and all the different features it does. You can control what you want your Hover to do. And it has a microphone feature. That was amazing. I wouldn't expect this to have a microphone, but it did. So click the link below to get your Hover Air X1. I am absolutely delighted with mine. I think you're going to have fun with yours too. I'm Rebecca Brand. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to get notified of my next video. And let's keep making great recipes in life. And today's recipe is to have a really great time making great video with your Hover Air X1. Yay! See you next time! Wow! I'm just gonna hang out all day and play. Wow, how much fun is this? If you like this video, here's some over there on really cool high-tech devices like my new Hover Air right over there.